I've been having so much fun playing Marvel Rivals recently. Seeing all of these amazing characters come to life with very fun and intuitive movesets, it got me thinking what other characters we could see in this game and how it could impact how we play. So I teamed up with my friend Hazard to brainstorm 10 hero characters that could be added to the game.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Hazard170. Over on my channel, I do some gaming and comic book content. I appreciate Mr. Muffin72 for having me on today.
Hazard will be talking about the characters themselves, their origins, and their powers, while I'll be talking about the game design perspective and how they can be implemented into the game. So I may have forgotten to record this bit. If I sound different, it's because I'm recording this on my iPhone, so my bad. This video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 hero characters, but if you're interested, we're also going to have a video on the top 10 villain characters over on Hazard's channel. So if you enjoy this video, definitely check that out after. But with that out of the way, let's get into our first character.
Our first Vanguard character is Luke Cage. Luke Cage, originally named Carl Lucas, was wrongfully imprisoned and subjected to an experiment that infused his body with an unbreakable, bulletproof skin and also gave him superhuman strength. After escaping prison, he adopts the alias Luke Cage and becomes a hero for hire in Harlem, using his newfound powers to help those in need. Over time, Cage becomes a key member of the superhero community, joining teams like the Avengers and the Defenders, fighting for justice and protecting his community. Luke Cage possesses superhuman strength and unbreakable bulletproof skin, making him nearly invulnerable to physical harm. His enhanced durability also allows him to withstand extreme impacts, toxins, and other forms of injury, making him a very powerful frontline hero.
With Luke Cage having such an emphasis on defense, I want to reward the player for trying to soak up as much damage as possible. He could have a mechanic that the more damage he soaks up over time without dying, he'd be able to perform stronger and more powerful attacks. I'd also imagine he'd have abilities to deflect enemy projectiles, protecting the team from harm.
Our next Vanguard is Colossus. Born Peter Rasputin, he is a mutant from the Soviet Union with the ability to transform his body into organic steel, granting him immense strength and durability. He grew up working on a farm with his family, but after his powers manifested, he joined the X-Men to fight for peace between humans and mutants. Throughout his time with the team, Colossus has become a steadfast and noble hero, often struggling with his responsibilities as a mutant and his desires to protect those he loves. Colossus has the ability to transform his body into organic steel, giving him superhuman strength, durability, and near invulnerability. In this metallic form, he can withstand extreme physical damage and deliver powerful blows, making him a formidable opponent in combat.
For Colossus, I want to take a unique approach as to not make him too similar to other Vanguards. Colossus' steel skin and superhuman strength make him incredible at destroying environments. It could be a cool mechanic to allow him to destroy parts of the map that are impossible for other players. Able to knock over buildings, topple down towers, destroy paths so enemies can't progress. His greatest strength would be using the environment to his advantage. But if caught out in the open, he becomes much weaker.
For our final Vanguard slot, we have War Machine, who is also known as James Rhodey Rhodes, who was a former US Air Force officer, and he became a very close friend and ally to Tony Stark, often helping him in his battles as Iron Man. After being injured in combat, Rhodey donned the War Machine armor, a more heavily weaponized version of Iron Man's suit, to continue fighting alongside Stark. Over time, he embraced the War Machine persona, becoming a superhero in his own right, and a key member of various superhero teams. War Machine's armor grants him superhuman strength, durability, and flight, along with an extensive arsenal of weaponry, including missiles, repulsor blasts, and a powerful energy cannon. These abilities allow him to engage multiple opponents at once and withstand heavy damage during intense battles.
War Machine will have similar abilities to Iron Man, but with more impact on the heavy crowd damage and staying in the fight for longer. His attacks will cover a wide range of area, forcing enemies out and allowing your team to defend easier. He's also much harder to deal with as just a single player, so team communication is important for taking him down.
For our first duelist slot, we have Hit Monkey, who was an enhanced monkey who witnessed the brutal murder of his entire tribe by assassins. After being trained in the ways of assassination by the dying assassin who saved him, he became the skilled killer, seeking revenge on those responsible for his tribe's destruction. Driven by vengeance, Hit Monkey operates as a deadly assassin, often targeting corrupt individuals and criminal organizations. Hitmonkey possesses enhanced strength, agility, and intelligence, making him a skilled and efficient assassin. He is highly proficient in hand-to-hand combat and expert marksmanship, using weapons with deadly precision to eliminate his targets.
I imagine Hitmonkey would be a combination of Star-Lord, Bucky, and Spider-Man all put into one. Having great close-range burst damage with his pistols, but also relying on his incredible speed and acrobatic ability to avoid attacks. He won't have much health or defense, but instead rely on being as hard to hit as possible, taking out his enemies before they can even land a blow.
The Silver Surfer, originally known as Norrin Radd, was a young man from the planet Zenn-La, who became the Herald of Galactus in order to save his home world from destruction. Empowered by the power cosmic, Norrin was transformed into the Silver Surfer, gaining incredible abilities such as flight, energy manipulation, and near invulnerability. Over time, he rebelled against Galactus, seeking redemption for his role in the destruction of countless worlds, and ultimately become a hero in the Marvel Universe. The Silver Surfer possesses the power cosmic, which grants him superhuman strength, the ability to manipulate energy and matter, and the power of flight. He is virtually invulnerable, can regenerate, and survive in the vacuum of space.
With Silver Surfer, speed is everything. The amount of damage you do is directly tied to your mobility, as dashing through opponents is how you'll do your main source of damage. Silver Surfer exceeds in heavy distraction of the enemy team, dashing in, dealing damage, and dashing out before they even realize they've been attacked. However, a Silver Surfer left out of position without his speed is basically a sitting duck. You'll want to rely on constantly moving and repositioning as to always have the advantage on your opponents.
Nightcrawler, born Kurt Wagner, is a mutant from Germany with the ability to teleport. He was raised in a circus where he developed his acrobatic skills and gained a reputation for his blue, demon-like appearance. After being rescued by Professor Xavier, Nightcrawler became a member of the X-Men, using his powers to fight for peace and equality between humans and mutants. Nightcrawler has the ability to teleport, instantly traveling short distances by vanishing and reappearing in a burst of brimstone-scented smoke. He also possesses enhanced agility, strength, and reflexes, along with a prehensile tail and the ability to cling to walls.
Nightcrawler will have the enemy team constantly paranoid, checking behind them at all times. You never know when Nightcrawler might appear, getting to jump from behind and doing insane damage with his sword fighting ability. Nightcrawler can also cling to walls like Spider-Man and Venom, getting the attack from above. A skilled Nightcrawler will be extremely hard to deal with, as they know exactly the right time to get in, do some damage, and get out.
For our last duelist, we have Iceman, aka Bobby Drake, who is a mutant with the ability to generate and control ice. His powers first manifested during his teenage years, drawing the attention of Professor Xavier, who invited him to join the X-Men. Over time, Iceman became an important member of the team, learning to control his abilities and using them to fight for mutant rights and equality. Iceman has the ability to generate, control, and manipulate ice, allowing him to create weapons, shields, and structures from frozen water. He can also lower his body temperature to freezing levels, turning his entire body into ice, granting him enhanced durability and resistance to damage.
Iceman will primarily rely on his ice-creating abilities to slow down the enemy team and give him the mobile edge. Creating patches of ice he can slide off to gain insane mobility, while also freezing the enemy and stopping them in their tracks. Iceman works best when supported by damage-dealing teammates, as he can slow down enemies to make them easier to hit and take out.
For our strategists, the first one up is Clea. Clea is the daughter of Umar, a powerful sorceress, and the niece of Dormammu, the ruler of the Dark Dimension. She was born and raised in the Dark Dimension before meeting Doctor Strange, who would become her mentor and love interest. Over time, Clea embraced her magical abilities, becoming a skilled sorceress and an ally in the fight against threats to both the Dark Dimension and Earth. Clea possesses powerful mystical abilities, including the ability to manipulate energy, create force fields, and cast spells. She is also a skilled sorceress with the ability to travel between dimensions and summon magical creatures or energies to assist her in combat.
I imagine Clea to be pretty similar to Sky from Valorant, who uses dog and bird abilities to attack enemies from afar. Clea will be primarily using her summoning abilities, making use of the different creatures and the abilities that they hold. She poses the biggest threat when left undetected, able to summon her creatures without being attacked. However, she struggles in close quarter combat and against flankers.
Next is Crystal, who was a member of the Inhuman royal family and the younger sister of the Inhuman queen Medusa. She was born with the ability to control the 4 classical elements: earth, air, fire, and water, and she was raised in the hidden city of Atalant. Over time, she became a prominent figure in the Inhuman community and served as a member of the Avengers, using her powers to protect both her people and the Earth. Crystal has the ability to control classical elements, manipulating them for various effects. She can create elemental constructs, control weather patterns, and even summon natural forces to aid her in battle.
Crystal is a fine attacker on her own, but she's at her most powerful when she's able to combo attacks with other teammates, either using wind to knock enemies out of position, or using fire to buff up her teammates' attacks. Her elemental powers make her teammates much stronger, able to push through heavy defenses.
For our last strategist, we have Rescue, also known as Pepper Potts, who first donned a suit of armor in the comics after Tony Stark's life was at risk due to his health problems. Initially serving as Iron Man's assistant, she later discovered her own armor designed for rescue and humanitarian missions, rather than combat. As Rescue, she became a skilled hero, using her advanced suit's technology to protect civilians and assist Iron Man without the lethal weaponry of traditional armors. Rescue's armor provides her with enhanced strength, flight, and durability, as well as an array of advanced technological tools for rescue operations. Unlike Iron Man's combat-focused suits, her armor is equipped with non-lethal weapons and medical devices to aid in saving lives and neutralizing threats without causing harm.
Pepper will be one of the most mobile healers, able to rain down healing from above. However, she is left very vulnerable and open to attack while in the air, so she must only use it sparingly. Heavy splash damage will allow her to heal multiple teammates at once, so if left uncontested, she can be a massive help to the team. Well, that's the end of our list. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a comment and tell me what you thought about this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you could check to make sure you're subscribed, it'll help so you don't miss another video in the future. And also thank you so much to Hazard for being a part of this video.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you guys didn't know, we also did a video on his channel ranking the top 10 villains we want to add to Marvel Rivals. I would definitely suggest checking it out, and hey, give him a subscribe while you're over there. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.